Hello everybody and welcome back to more Let's Play The Sims 4. So a few things actually did transpire in between the previous episode and this one, and I will go ahead and show some of those changes to you guys. As you can already see from this little menu, I did go ahead and pick up one of the starter flower packets. I also got a couple of fruits, so I ended up planting an apple tree, another apple tree. Let's see, what else? We've got a plantain tree, or plantano tree, depending on how you prefer to pronounce it or what you call it. My family actually loves plantains. Like, they are so delicious. A really big part of West Indian cuisine, so I eat them pretty frequently, but I don't think they're eaten that commonly within the U.S. I know my Hispanic and Latin friends eat it, but I think that's about it. I haven't met anyone else who likes plantains, but I love them. I actually don't like bananas, but you know. Anyway, so I went ahead and got one of those trees. I also got some grapes that are going to be planted here in just a little bit, and I found a wild sage bush over here, as you can see. I thought that was really cool that you'll just sometimes randomly stumble upon something like that. So it was pretty freaking cool. And look at that. 10 little pieces of sage, which should go really nicely in a couple of dishes that we'll eventually want to cook. Poor Gia, as you can see the way she's walking, she has to go to the bathroom, but I just want her to finish these interactions before I allow her to do so. All right, Gia. Way to be dramatic about things. Oh my goodness. And then we will go ahead and let her kind of unwind with some television. She worked pretty hard while you guys were away and while I was doing some stuff off camera because I did, as I said, want to go ahead and get a couple things taken care of. So I know this is a little bit of a clusterfuck mess, all these random pots. What I eventually plan on doing is kind of turning all of these into more of the like flowers, and then maybe having a couple of pots strategically placed indoors that have some of the herbs. But the reason why I opted to go ahead and put the grapes here is because it didn't look like I could just randomly plant them on the ground. I don't know if the terrain is suited for planting some of these fruits or if you have to do something special. Although I guess that wouldn't matter because you can go ahead and just plop the trees down outside. So I'm not really sure what the stipulations are. Obviously, they changed the gardening mechanic a little bit from the previous installment of The Sims, but that's okay. That's something that we'll figure out. But just ignore all these random pots everywhere. I promise it's going to look more organized in the next couple of videos. I just wanted to get things started for Gia. I really wanted to get some of these points and get her on her way regarding her traits. And as a matter of fact, just to show you, we leveled up in terms of this little, I guess, sub-trait or sub-aspiration. I'm not sure what... oh, it's a milestone. Derp! All I had to do was just freaking read it, huh, guys? Well, anyway, so it looks like for each aspiration that you select, there are specific milestones with the ultimate, I guess, milestone actually matching your trait, or why do I keep calling it a trait? Actually matching the aspiration that you selected. So we finished Nature Walker. Just to remind you guys of what I had to do in order to achieve this, I planted something 3 times, easy peasy lemon squeezy, and I managed to weed and or water plants 10 times. So that was very simple, very straightforward. Let me go ahead and get rid of that. Now we need to hit level 4 in the gardening skill. I guess we're at level 2. Is that why it's saying we have 1 out of 4? Oh, no, we're at level 1, so that's 1 out of 4. Okay, that was a little confusing for me, but I understand. And then we need to evolve 5 different plants. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe it's referring to plants that grow and kind of, I don't know, maybe they produce more fruit or more vegetables, the better that you take care of them. I don't know. Perhaps it has something to do with including fertilizer in the whole process. I really honestly do not know. I'm just kind of speculating here, but it's not something worth consuming that much time theory crafting about. Again, it's one of those things that we'll just have to discover together since this is a pretty blind Let's Play if you have not gathered that. So I'll make sure that we water this before we go to bed, and then Gia really needs to, oh, are you really gonna do this? Oh, and I'm still watching TV? All right. I love how The Sims can multitask. That is such an amazing upgrade, one that was absolutely needed, but it's super appreciated. Wait, what are you doing? Is she just... Yes! We hit gardening too. I actually wasn't expecting that. I guess she's just watering everything, which honestly, this is kind of bad because we are going to need to go to work in 9 hours. So Gia really needs to just go to sleep. Like, we took care of a lot of her other stuff. Like, her fun's not as good as it could be. God, and why'd she make such a mess? We'll have to mop up all this shit when she wakes up. I hope that just clicking mop here will automatically make her want to mop everything else up. But it looks like the outdoor puddles evaporate, which makes sense. Makes sense. So I'm pretty excited that we're finally getting to all of her gardening stuff. This was something that I had meant to explore a little bit earlier, but I got so sidetracked with all the other things that I wanted to get to. Wow, really? So much going on. Did I miss the phone call? I guess I did because I was sleeping. Well, it's time for work. Holy shit. That's crazy. Well, things end up going by really quickly, but the good news is, oh yeah, Gia should be able to eat when she gets to work. I need to clear these. I wonder if there's a way to, what? Too many dishes. Oh, so we do, okay. Flashback to what I was saying in an earlier episode. I think it was episode number 2. I was talking about, or maybe it was at number 3, I don't remember. When we were looking at some of the career choices, I was wondering if you still got some of these random opportunities. We did see this in The Sims 3, and it looks like it did carry over into The Sims 4. So I'm very pleased to see this. But anyway, let's read it. Too many dishes. Uh-oh, dirty dishes are piling up and Gia can't keep up. Gia can either overload the dishwasher or give up and leave some dishes unwashed. I would rather leave some dishes unwashed because you don't want to break something and then have to pay for it. We only have $90 because I've been buying a bunch of vegetables and fruits and flowers. So, yeah, we're not going to be scrubs and possibly ruin where we're at with this. And I earned another vacation day, by the way, you guys. That was something that you did not see during the day when I was, like, buying shit, and then I sent Gia to work on my own. Why are you tense? Oh, you're stressed out. So, oh, and look, our trees! Oh, we have trees, you guys! That's so cool. Oh, look! We did a superb job at work. Well, anyway, I did a great job in the previous day's worth of work as well. And as a result, I did manage to get an extra vacation day. So that was really cool. I'm going to go ahead and watch a comedy. I think that'll make her feel much better. I know if I get stressed out, I really enjoy... oh, I can fertilize things. Okay, so that is something that we can still do. I really enjoy watching comedians. It's just something that I've always... Oh my God. We don't have a bathtub, so sorry about that, Gia. But it's just something that's always helped lighten my mood a little bit. I really love Chris Rock, and there are a couple of other really funny comedians out there that I would highly recommend that you guys check out. What? My plantain tree is not sprouting like the apple trees, but I guess that's okay, no biggie. I really want to plant some of my flowers, and I gotta get rid of this fucking book. It is throwing me off, you guys. I don't know where we even got... Can I put it in here? Okay, I can. I don't know where we even got that from, but we really haven't messed with them, so that's kind of bad. I probably should have Gia read more instead of just watching TV. That's probably not good for her mind, but whatever, it's okay. And she has plenty of energy because we did end up sleeping kind of late, so I think what I'll opt to do... Oh, we can't do anything with that right now. Evolve. Oh my God. So plants do have evolution. That's crazy. That's so crazy, you guys. Holy moly. Oh, and I can just have her harvest everything. Wow, this is crazy. I'm sorry if I'm a little speechless. I can't believe... Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. My queue is full. It looks like the limit is 6. It used to be 8, so that's kind of strange that they capped that a little bit, but I suppose it doesn't matter too much. Okay, Gia, no more TV. I really have stuff that I want you to do. I don't know if it'll automatically have her weed and water in it, or everything, I should say. So I'm just going to go ahead and... Gosh, that's crazy that you can evolve your stuff. Wow. That is really cool, you guys. So I guess evolving them just increases the quality of the produce. Okay. I can get behind that. That's fantastic. I love this. That is so nice. And I can still harvest this random bush. I wonder if I can just move it over. I don't know. I guess it was good placement on my behalf. All right, let me just... let her go through a couple of these and speed this shit up so that I can... Oh, so she is automatically weeding everything. Okay, so it's redundant for me to continue to click on these things. I wasn't sure if she was going to automatically do it. It looks like, you know, my answer is there. It's in her actions. No, I don't need more seeds. I want to just take a gander here. So I guess we can't actually see any change there, even though we... Do you see the picture next to the normal carrot plant? That's so adorable. So adorable. Hey, I hope she's going to water every... Oh, yeah, she's still weeding. Okay. I need to slow my roll and not stretch her too thin here, but I think she's looking okay. So it looks like we're getting a handle on this whole gardening thing, which I'm really stoked about, if you guys can't tell. So one of the things that's been really fun about playing this blindly is seeing some of the changes. And I don't know, some of them are just kind of unexpected for me. Things that I wasn't sure how they were going to handle, especially when I heard about some of the changes that were introduced. So I personally think that a few of these things are upgrades, even though some of them are not really so much. But enough about that. Let me see if I can go ahead and just plant some flowers. I don't know what would be the best thing to do here regarding these flowers. Maybe I should just start like a little garden here, assuming I can just plant them on the ground, because like I said, there were some things that I guess these have to go in pots as well. Okay, well that's fair. Maybe it's only some flowers have to go in plants. Let's try. Oh, so this one can go here. I wonder why the other one couldn't. Maybe it was too close to the wall? No, that's not the case. Why can't I plant you, chrysanthemum? Okay, stop. Let me try putting it here. Oh, so I can plant it. I don't know why it wasn't giving me the option. Well, whatever. This will be a bit messy for right now, but I'll worry about making it look very nice later on, like I said. Plus, oh my God. Do you guys see this? I'm not making this up. Sometimes it doesn't want to cooperate. So I guess it doesn't matter. I'll go ahead and just wait a second. Oh, I guess it was too close to the house. Maybe? I don't know what Gia's deal is. Let's just plant it here. I think I can move the mounds afterwards. So that's just what I'll do to mess with it. I'm not going to fight with her and try to... Okay, and I need you to move over here so that I don't have to worry about there possibly being any issues or clutter. Now, I'm pretty sure I will have to plant the herbs in a pot. But we'll worry about that later. Let me go ahead, and since it is daytime, I am tired, but I might be able to just take a quick nap. And then if I am lucky, maybe by 8 or 9 o'clock, we might be able to go somewhere with Randall and actually have somewhat of a more romantic interaction. I still think we're not going to be capable of having a true date until Gia is off work. Although, you know what? I was thinking about it. Oh my gosh! Actually, because I took a day to do things myself, that made things go by a little bit more quickly. So we only have one more day to really get through with our work. So tomorrow we can actually have our date. I can't wait, you guys. We're going to have our first date. I'll be sure to text him as long as he doesn't show up at our house when we wake up. I've been kind of ignoring my friends. I haven't honestly done anything with with Eliza or Nina. Although Eliza isn't really our friend, so I shouldn't feel too badly about that. But anyway, while Gia is sleeping, let me go ahead and put it on the medium speed here. Let me see what I can actually do with this. If I can go ahead and just plant it in the wild. Because if I can, I want to go ahead and do it just so that I can start collecting. I can! Well, I guess that makes sense. If I can randomly grab it from a bush. Huh. I would have assumed, though, that we would have to... Oh, that's spinach. I don't need you right now. Well, that's cool. I'll just make my own sage plant then. Or maybe I'll wait and continue to harvest from the wild one? No, it's probably to our advantage to not do that because I don't think I'll be able to evolve this one or get better produce from it. So, yeah, I need to just make like a little gardening area. I might, once I get a little bit more money, fence off a little area. I'll move the flowers because, like I said, I would like them to be in a much prettier location. Kind of how we have like flowers just sprinkled around the front of our yard. I would like to have maybe a whole row of flowers here, perhaps. So, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do that right now. Well, Gia's in the way. So what are we going to have her do? She is hungry. So we will have some breakfast. And then I'll let her kind of go about her business while we are going about ours. And once she's done eating, how about restroom, shower, speedy shower? Oh, because she's energized. Let's hope that she still is feeling that way. No, not sleep. What are you doing? Oh, I was looking at the back of the bed, so the back frame, as though that was the television. But no, ours is much, much smaller, so I don't know. Let's watch the news. What's going on? It is so weird to me that there are no newspapers. That's something that's been in The Sims since the original. So I wonder why they opted to remove that. I wonder if they just felt like it wasn't accomplishing anything, or if people were often turning it off because that was an option that was introduced in The Sims 3. You could opt to no longer have newspapers be delivered to you. So I don't know. I would be interested in hearing why they opted to remove that. But anyway, focusing on what I wanted to do. I do want to move these flowers if I can. Oh God, not up there. It looks like I can put the mounds. Let's keep it simple for right now. I'll just grow them, and then once we see what they look like, fully grown and pretty, we'll worry about dabbling them throughout our home. So here's a sage bush. I think it should fit here, but in case there's some weird interaction, let me just put it, you know what? Hell, we'll just stick it there and we'll see how that works. And I might, we just don't have enough room, which is also part of the reason why I do want to build my own home and or have my husband do it, which is probably what will end up happening. But putting like a fence somewhere like here and then growing a couple things would be really nice, and just switching what produce I grow. All right, I need to not get ahead of myself and just focus on what we can accomplish for right now, given the home that we have. And oh my gosh, Randall. I mean, I guess we can invite him in, right? No reason not to, honestly. And, of course, let's just ask him about his day. I love how we multitask. I'm just walking out here with my plate of potatoes for breakfast. He's probably like, what is wrong with you? And I will flirt again, and then I'll go back to what I was doing and let him go about his own business. So... oh, wow, I'm actually setting the plate down. Is it done? I'm not done eating. But for the most part, I'm full. So if Randall wants to eat it, he's more than welcome to. I'm not going to worry too much about it. Why is he sitting down? What are you guys doing? The most awkward future couple ever, 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 ever. But that's okay. We'll fast forward through this, get Gia going, and then I guess... since tomorrow will be the day that we'll finally be able to have a date, I will spend the rest of today by myself, just having her do the usual, doing the weeding, the gardening, all that fun stuff. Okay, we're still chatting? No. Look, I have stuff to do. He can have a good time, do his own thing. All right, Randall, if you're hungry... oh, it's spoiled? Oh, well, that sucks. That sucks. I hope Gia was not eating spoiled food. I thought it was fine. Is it okay? 2 left. Oh, it's going to be spoiled in one day. Oh, it's Nina. Should I let her in, you guys? I don't want her macking on Randall. But how can I call her a friend if I'm not willing to let her into my home? This is going to be a really weird day, but whatever. We'll invite this girl in, and then I guess they'll just hang out with me while I do my daily tasks before going to work. So anyway, we will go ahead and just call this an episode together. We spent the majority of it doing gardening stuff, which makes me a happy camper. I am so thrilled about getting Gia's gardening aspiration rolling and going, and we're doing well. We're halfway through our gardening levels, and oh shit, We actually have bills. What a way to end this episode. I guess let's go ahead and read it. And yeah, we're done looking at this. You guys can see 2 out of 4, 2 out of 5 for evolving plants. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so bills have just been delivered to your mailbox. You owe 386 simoleons. Are they out of their minds? Oh my gosh. Wow, we only have 48 hours to pay before they shut our utilities off one by one. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Delilah, are you really going to do this to me, Delilah, please? Oh my gosh. Delilah doesn't give up. Fuck, this girl is like, I got purple hair. I don't have to worry about you and yo raggedy ass not paying your bills. So, okay, well, that really sucks, but it should be fine. After another day of working, I will just pay the bills by myself. As it said in the little notification, it looks like we have the option of paying by phone, computer, or mailbox. So I will take care of all of that on my own, you guys. And again, as I was starting to say, let's go ahead and just end this here, and I will handle the rest of this on my own. So thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Let's Play The Sims 4. I'm looking forward to actually going on a date with Randall when we come back together in our next video. So I hope you guys are looking forward to it. Take care, and I will see you there, everybody.